morning. Welcome to the Unitarian Church of Edmonton, and my name is Brandie Moller-Reid. My pronouns are she and her, and I get the pleasure of being your service leader this morning. I will be joined by our minister, Reverend Rosemary, and we do hope you feel welcome here. To begin, we'll start with a few announcements. I know Declan has one, and Reverend Rosemary.
Good morning. I'm here. My name is Declan Kiley. My pronouns are he, him, and she, her, and I'm here to tell you about our movie night. We host a monthly movie night here for free that is related to our Soul Matters themes. So this month we will be watching The Dark Crystal, and that will be happening December 26th. I know that that's right after Christmas, but you know, maybe sometimes you just happen to not be doing anything that day and want to fill your day. So come on down, watch The Dark Crystal right in here for free. That'll be at 6 p.m. Bring a snack and a drink, and we will have a discussion afterwards to talk about the movie related to the theme. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tony Wong. I'm representing the membership committee. And the membership committee says that these name tags are very, very beautiful, and you should be very, very proud to wear these wonderful, wonderful membership names that are there on both sides now, right? And as a result of wearing these, you should encourage your friends to also wear them, and encourage your friends to bring more members into the membership so that they can get something like this that's worth its weight in gold. Guaranteed, absolutely. And you're all so happy and so smiley. I look at you, and you all look wonderful. You too, up there.
Hard act to follow. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Declan. My name is Reverend Rosemary Morrison, and my pronouns are she and her, and I have the pleasure and honor of serving this congregation. And it is such a pleasure and honor. I'll make sure I'm not muted. Nope, because I'm going to step away from the pulpit and show off my Christmas stole. Right? So my uncle, the Reverend Dale Herbert Morrison, he served all over British Columbia and Saskatoon and Saskatchewan. And he was doing a joint wedding with a priest. So this one person was Catholic and one was part of the United Church of Canada, and it was at Christmas time. And this was the stole that the priest was wearing. And my Uncle Dale said, "That is a beautiful stole." And the priest took it off and put it around my Uncle Dale and blessed him and it. And then when I became ordained, my Uncle Dale brought it out and took it from him and put it on me. And so I wear it every Christmas with a lot of pride. And it kind of speaks to my heritage a little bit. I don't know if you know, I have 5 uncles that were and are ordained ministers, and as was my grandfather. He was ordained in the Methodist Church in the United States, and then was co-ordained with the United Church of Canada, and served in Saskatchewan and all points west. So he was a preacher, kind of an itinerant preacher-teacher. Had a 3-point charge in Saskatchewan. Anyways, I could go on, and you don't want me to. So I'll just be done there. So thank you for listening to that. The other thing that I want to do is just briefly go over what's happening for the rest of December, and then a hint into January. Now, I heard that you might not have gotten the Friday email. Is that correct? Who remembers getting the Friday email? Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to quickly go through what you would have learned had you got it, but you didn't. So this coming Wednesday here in the sanctuary is a candlelit, quiet reflective service, and we call it Blue Christmas. It's not always a wonderful time for everyone, and so we have a service to help people express their grief and loss, perhaps, or to just say out loud, this is a really crummy time of year for me. And so if you feel like you'd like to come to that, there will be music and poetry and sharing and lots of candles, and it will be beautiful in here. And afterwards, there will be some beverages, and you are invited to bring a plate of sweet or savory finger food. It's got to be finger ready. There won't be cutlery, but your plate needs to be ready to serve, and then you take it back with you. You can't leave any of the food here. Then next Sunday is the solstice service, and Alara and I met yesterday. Alara Stefania Wekoye and I are doing the solstice service, and it should be wonderful. If you know have any family, kids or young adults or youth, there are lots of activities. It's solstice activity based, and also lots of candles and some activities. There's also on the 19th, Ali is doing a solstice evening service here as part of the pagan rituals that she does. Christmas Eve, Reverend Brian Kiley is doing the Christmas Eve service a la Brian Kiley and Reverend Brian Kiley and family as it used to be. And on the 28th, John Pater will be doing his regular looking back at the year. Year-end review, thank you, that's exactly it. Now the membership team met this week, and we decided, because we're smart, right, Tony? Yes. And because we have our hearts full of love and care, and we believe that we need to be doing table, eating together on a regular basis. So we talked about and decided that we'll try for a while, maybe till June, a second Sunday potluck. Potluck, you can call it a soup Sunday if you want, it's the same thing, but it will be like anything you'd like to bring. True potlucks, you don't need to sign up food, but we will need people to come in early and set up, people to stay and clean up. And so let's give it a try, see how it goes, and I think it should be fun. Second Sundays, just bring something to eat and share every second Sunday until June. Thank you. That was a long announcement.
And I'll have one last one for myself, I guess Finance Committee. We do have our 50-50 raffle out there. You've seen the signs, there's lots of QR codes. Last I looked, I think the jackpot was up around $2,000. So that's $1,000 to the winner. It is not just for members of this church, it's for anybody. So if you are on the socials or anywhere, feel free to spread the word, and let's build that jackpot so that we can win some of our Christmas spending money. So that's it for me. Now I'll take that hat off and back to service leader. The Unitarian Church of Edmonton is a liberal, religious, multi-generational community. We celebrate a rich mosaic of free-thinking, spiritual questing individuals joined in common support and action. We welcome diversity, pursue the common good, and work for justice. We believe in the compassion of the individual heart, the warmth of community, and the search for meaning in our lives. Today, we gather with gratitude this morning as uninvited guests on Treaty 6 land. A treaty is an inheritance, a responsibility, and a relationship. May we be good neighbors to one another, good stewards to our planet, and good ancestors to all our children. May we be reminded here of our highest aspirations and inspired to bring our gifts of love and service to the altar of humanity. May we know once again that we are not isolated beings, but are connected in mystery and miracle to the universe, to this community, and to each other. And so as we enter this special hour together, I invite you to quiet your devices and yourselves so that we can all enjoy the service further. We will begin our time of contemplation and music with this prelude by Karen Mills. We always open our service by lighting the chalice, and this morning I've asked my baby girl, Reid, to come up and light it for us. She's not a baby anymore, that's right. We light this chalice with an open heart. We light this chalice with resolve. We light this chalice with tears still fresh on our cheeks. We light this chalice in hope, a tiny flame we nurture. We light this chalice with reverence for this place, for these people, for this time. We light this chalice with all our souls longing to be who we are, to be who we will become, to be ourselves. We light this chalice in self-love, in giving love, in holy love. Our opening hymn this morning is number 235, Deck the Halls. I know the text is behind me, so please stand and join in as you are willing and able to sing 235, Deck the Halls. Okay. Can I move you aside a little bit? Is that okay?
I'm stuck to paper. Before we light our Advent candles, just want to thank you all for being here. The roads were really crummy, weren't they? I found the roads to be kind of a little bit, I had a couple of wild rides around some corners, so I know that it was a decision to get in the car and drive this morning, and I thank you for being here. Gordon, could I ask you to come and do the lighting of our candles? This is the third Sunday of Advent. This morning we relight the first candle as a symbol of hope and expectation. As well, Gordon will light the second candle as a symbol of our longing for peace. The lighting of one candle after another reminds us that this season must pass in its own time. Birth cannot be rushed. We light the third candle as a symbol of joy that cannot be contained and must be shared. Advent asks us to proclaim our gladness as a gift to others, so that even those who are weary will see the fullness of it. This joy leads to strength and the ability to be transformed. May we practice joy through our words, our music, and the way we live our lives. And together we say, we forget to sing until we hear birds sing in the morning. Even in the middle of winter, they have melodies. There are miracles in the sunny days of winter and joy in the possibility of transformation.
And one of the purposes of our church community is to encourage all who gather here to grow more generous in spirit and action. We take an offering that allows us to exercise that all-important generosity of spirit, an offering that will support this self-supporting church and its many ministries. In addition to supporting this community, we also make a monthly commitment, usually to the wider community, where 1/2 of the unidentified cash that is received is given to an outside organization. However, for the month of December, we are supporting the Minister's Discretionary Fund. This vital fund offers confidential support to individuals and families experiencing urgent financial hardship. Whether for food, shelter, or safety, your generosity ensures that congregants and community members in crisis receive the care and assistance they need, right when they need it the most. You want to say more?
Well, you did such a great job. I'm not sure there's anything to add, but I do get requests throughout the year, sometimes from our congregants and sometimes from folks outside our community that are in dire straits. So anything you can offer is so greatly appreciated, and thank you for replenishing the coffers. And now we'll sing From You I Receive.
The newsletter said to come to this service to be inspired by love, generosity, and hope. And y'all got me. So I'll do my best to tell you all the ways I love this service and how I think it inspires generosity, hope, and more love. When Gordon first asked me to be the service leader for today, I was thrilled. The Mitten Tree is my all-time favorite service. I freaking love the service, guys. But why do I love it so much? Well, I took time to ponder. I think because I love Christmas so much, for one, Christmas has always been a cherished time of year for me. It's meant family time and presents and yummy food and beautiful songs sung off key, usually by me and Santa. And this service embodies many of the same. Christmas, decorating the tree, sharing time with family, and beautiful songs that I still sing off key. I loved it before my kids were born, and then I loved it even more when my girls were little. Watching the joy in their eyes amidst the ensuing pandemonium. I love that they have core memories of this, that my family continues to enjoy the Mitten Tree service with me each year. It is a service where not only do I get to experience the joy and the wonder of it in real time, but we are also celebrating with a purpose. I love that this service led me to take my girls to a Dollarama when they were young and fill a bag full of socks and gloves and hats and scarves. It gave me the opportunity to share with them the blessings they had in their lives and how to appreciate and share them. How privileged we are not to be in need on these cold, cold nights, and how we can try to help in even small ways. I love that my girls every December still say to this day, "Mom, we need to go to Dollarama. Mom, don't forget the winter gear for the Mitten Tree." They have continued to learn how to build on these early Mitten Tree services, continuing to learn how to be generous in action. I love that here we are living our beliefs out loud by being generous to communities less fortunate than ours. But what I love most about this service is the hope it brings. Christmas doesn't just mean presents and Santa, although that's a good reason. But to me, it has always been a sign of the end of the year, the turning of a page, the birth and promise of a new one, a new start, a fresh slate, the hope that comes with knowing spring and rebirth is right around the corner, that the days will get longer and the sun will shine a little warmer. But my favoriteest part of this service is you. I love watching this community that we have built gather together in joy, in generosity, and in laughter and noise. I see hope in this sanctuary. I see good people gathering together, trying to do good things in the smallest of ways and in the biggest of ways. The younger generation learning things to pass on to future generations. I see a group of committed people, committed to being better, doing better, committed to trying to change this world a little bit for the better every day. I see love. And that's all the hope I need. Our next hymn is number 244. It Came Upon a Midnight Clear. Please join me as you're willing and able to sing It Came Upon a Midnight Clear.
I'd like to invite Karen up to do our first reading. Thank you.
So this reading is called Leveling Up by Karen G. Johnston, and it starts with a note of context from Reverend Joanna Fontaine Crawford. And she explains, level 2 is where you become privy to the giant mystery, the fabulous conspiracy that is Santa. You are entrusted with the secret that Santa is so much bigger than you imagined, that you, in fact, get to be Santa too. So Karen writes, 1 year, but not the year that the Christmas tree fell on me at midnight and caused me to weep with self-pity and exhaustion. Well, 1 year I was so happy with how the tree looked, with all its presents underneath it, including the ones that Santa brought in their different than the others wrapping paper, that I took a photo before going to bed, wanting to preserve that perfection. A few months later, my 2 kids were in the back seat of the car looking at that image when the younger one said in a confused voice, "Who took that picture?" She realized something was amiss. Her young mind had observed that it had to have been taken after Santa brought presents, but before the presents were opened, and she and her sister were always the first ones downstairs. The dreaded 2 + 2 = Santa Claus does not exist moment seemed to be upon us. I wasn't ready for this moment, which eventually visits every Christmas celebrating family, or Tooth Fairy family, or Three Kings family. I hesitated, not sure what to say. Thankfully, despite the fact that her older sibling had been teasing and tormenting the younger one moments before, on a dime, she became her younger sister's protector. Invoking full older sibling authority, she asserted, "Don't you remember when Mom took that picture just before we got to open our presents?" Since I was driving, I couldn't see what passed between the two of them, what shared gaze of questioning or trust or oblivion or wishful thinking. I just know that with that single statement, my younger child's belief in Santa stayed intact that year, and for years to come, much longer than most. More sweetly, my older one took her first step toward being a level 2 Santa, sustaining the magic and generosity and becoming part of it herself. For this parent, it was the best Christmas gift that year, maybe ever. Karen offers this prayer. Spirit of magic and generosity, Spirit of love in all beings, may all children be loved at all times of the year, knowing delight and generosity from many sources, becoming delight and generosity directed outward. When given the option, may we all choose to become Santa rather than not believe.
Gordon and I are going to play the piano. We're going to play a duet called Still, Still, Still. Brandie. Ah, the baby candle. This beloved tradition, holiday tradition, is upon us once again. It is something that I hadn't ever heard of a congregation doing, and I just think it's delightful. So good on you for creating this beautiful tradition. And this ritual or tradition is so important to UCE. The wax dripped upon this candle represents a life dear to one of you, past or present, to our people that used to be here and who have gone by choice or by death. We are reminded that new life is a gift to all of us. For each child that's born, as Ysaye Barnwell says, each child that borns, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. We relish and love these new lives. There are probably those among us whose parents, grandparents, friend, or loved one has dripped wax onto this very candle. I know I have, in honor of my grandson, Etienne, who was born since I came here. At this time of waiting for the light to return, I will light this candle. There we go. I light this candle that will light your candle. So you'll come up and you'll take a taper and you will light it, and then you will let the wax drip all over the baby candle, and then there's some water here that you can put your candle out. Is that clear? These candles symbolize the individuality, richness, and beauty of our new family. If you have had a new family member in your life, I invite you to come now and add to this candle composed of wax and love and hope from all the previous loves of our lives. And then when you light the candle, if you could come to this side and light it so the folks on Zoom can see you, and then come over here and tell us your name and a little bit about the person, the little person or big person that has come into your life this year. Okay? Is there anyone who has a new person in their life this year? Marilyn, Audrey? Marilyn, come on first. How lovely. They're hard to get going. And yeah, there we go.
Hello. Is this on? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Marilyn Gay, and I'm a great-grandmother.
Oh.
I'm not that old, but my my kids and grandkids were early achievers. And the grandchild that I'm noting today is a little baby named Paisley, and she was actually born a year ago, but I don't think I was here to drip candle wax in her honor. She is a lovely little girl who just turned 1. She's already showing the traits of curiosity and mischief, and I think she's giving her older brother, Miles, who's 5, a lot to look after. He's always tattling on her mom. She's into the wastebasket, or mom, she's sucking on the broom. So Paisley is a lot of fun, and I love her very much.
Imagine a grandchild of Marilyn's being curious and interesting. Runs in the family. Right here, dear.
My name is Audrey Brooks, and I have 2 children to celebrate. My 7th great-grandchild is Hadley. She was born at the end of last year, and who is absolutely worshipped by everybody because she's got this personality. She's in and out and through and around and everything. And the second one is Walker, who was born in March, and he is my great-grandson, and he was born with a hip dysplasia, but by the time he was 3 months old, he was standing up already and jumping up and down, so he's pretty special too. Thank you.
Well, my name's Andrew Mills, and I've never got a chance to do this before. So, I've always been a really good uncle, but now I'm great. My nephew Calvin in Guelph, Ontario, and his wife Eliza brought into the world Arthur James Baxter Mills.
Wow.
Now, he's the 6th James Mills of the line. I'm the 4th. Calvin is the 5th. So he is now James Jr., 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 Jr.
And next year, we'll all cross our fingers and knock on wood. You've heard me talk about my son who lives in Nelson, Matthew, and his partner Kelsey, and we're on a 4 or 5 year journey of infertility, and lots of heartbreak, and she is expecting and is due next month. So the end of January, and it's a boy, and they won't tell me his first name yet, probably bad luck, but his middle name, named after her grandfather, she's from Mennonite German stock, is Rudy. So we're going to have something Rudy Morrison in the family soon. I'm pretty excited about it. Okay. For So the Children Come. So this song is narrated with a refrain. I'll do the narration, and you will sing the refrain. Karen, could you please just maybe play the melody through once? I don't think this is very familiar. Remain seated. For so the children come, and so they have been coming always the same way they come, born of the seed of two humans. No angels herald their beginnings. No prophets predict their future courses. No wise ones see a star to show where to find the babe that will save humankind. Yet each night a child is born as a holy night. Parents, sitting beside their children's cribs, feel glory in the sight of new life beginning. They ask, where and how will this new life go, or will it never end? Will it ever end? Each night a child is born as a holy night, a time for singing, a time for wondering, and a time for worshiping. And we sing it together for the last time. I was just going to skip right over the meditation. So let's just take a moment to center ourselves, feel our feet on the ground, take a deep breath, and I will continue to enjoy pictures going through this computer of Brandie and her family. They're really beautiful. I am very privileged. Let's take a couple of deep breaths. It's such a busy time of year for some. For others, it can be a quiet and lonely time. Whatever it is for you, I hope that you get through it all feeling love at some points of every day, feeling peace, perhaps even only as you go to sleep at night. And that you can surround yourself with people that love you and good things to eat and listen to some music that you love. In this busyness, let's just take a moment to resist the headlong crush of what is before us. And sit in silence for a moment. And when you are ready, I invite you to get up and light a candle of joy or concern. The tables are ready for you. I invite you to light candles in your own time. That last candle holds all our joys and concerns to keep us on our journey.
Our next reading, Why Evergreen Trees Never Lose Their Leaves, by Florence, Holbrook.
I love it.
Winter was coming, and the birds had flown far to the south where the air was warm and they could find berries to eat. One little bird,
No, indeed, answered the birch tree, drawing her fair green leaves away. We of the great forest have our own birds to help. I can do nothing for you. The birch is not very strong, said the little bird to itself, and it might be that she could not hold me easily. I will ask the oak. So the bird said to the great oak tree, Great oak tree, you are so strong. Will you not let me live on your boughs till my friends come back in the springtime? In the springtime, cried the oak. That is a long way off. How do I know what you might do in all that time? Birds are always looking for something to eat, and you might even eat up some of my acorns. It may be that the willow will be kind to me, thought the bird, and it said, Gentle willow, my wing is broken, and I could not fly south with the other birds. May I live on your branches until the springtime? The willow did not look gentle then, for she drew herself up proudly and said, Indeed, I do not know you, and we willows never talk to people whom we don't know. Very likely there are trees somewhere that will take in strange birds. Leave me alone. At once, the poor little bird did not know what to do. Its wing was not yet strong, but it began to fly away as well as it could. Before it had gone far, a voice was heard. Little bird, it said, where are you going? Indeed, I do not know, answered the bird sadly. I am very cold. Come right here then, said the friendly spruce tree, for it was her voice that had called. You shall live on my warmest branch all winter if you choose. Will you really let me? Asked the little bird eagerly. Indeed I will, answered the kind-hearted spruce tree. If your friends have flown away, it is time for the trees to help you. Here is the branch where my leaves are the thickest and softest. My branches are not very thick, said the friendly pine tree, but I am big and strong, and I can keep the north wind from you and the spruce. I can help too, said the little juniper tree. I can give you berries all winter long, and every bird knows that juniper berries are good. So the spruce gave the lonely little bird a home. The pine kept the cold north wind away from it, and the juniper gave it berries to eat. The other trees looked on and talked together wisely. I would not have strange birds on my boughs, said the birch. I shall not give my acorns away for anyone, said the oak. I'll never have anything to do with strangers, said the willow. And the three trees drew their leaves closely about them. In the morning, all those shining green leaves lay on the ground, for the cold north wind had come in the night, and every leaf that it touched fell from the tree. May I touch every leaf in the forest? Asked the wind in frolic. No, said the frost king. The trees that have been kind to the little bird with the broken wing may keep their leaves. And this is why the leaves of the spruce, the pine, and the juniper are always green. Now you know. We will have one song, last song, a winter song, Winter Wonderland. It's also kind of a favorite of mine, so this is nice. Well done. Please rise as you are with us. time, you guys.
It's time. It's time. Have you got some mittens? Have you got some scarves? Have you got some socks? Or what they call in, my grandchildren call kashku, little neck warmer things. And if you do, you are welcome to come now and throw these warm things that will be delivered to the Bissell Center and will warm the hearts and bodies of those who need them. And we thank you for your generosity and for your donations. 1, 2, 3, go! Woo! Oh, I'm not exactly sure.
Between the two of you, I'd take the
Was pretty raucous music and a pretty raucous time. Everybody have fun? Did you get some things on the tree? Awesome. It's a lot of fun to do. And it feels frivolous, but it's for a serious thing because we have so many there's a huge houseless population in Edmonton and marginally housed. And so this is an act of generosity and kindness that is really, really touching to me. And I'd like to bless us all in person and online for being generous in spirit and in going shopping. We give a lot to our community here and to the outside community. So I offer you a blessing. May you find peace and joy this holiday season. And I offer a blessing to all the socks and mittens and scarves and toques and anything else that happens to be on there. May you find your way to those that need you. May you offer warmth and peace. May the hands that are warmed by the mitts and the gloves know that they were given in love. And may that person feel just a moment of love. And Tree, thank you for being here every year and offering yourself so graciously for the adornment of the mittens and the toques and the gloves. You are beautiful. We are all beautiful and we are all blessed. Amen. And now it's time to sing to our lovely Mitten Tree. So please rise in body and or in spirit. And a heads up, should have done this before, we're going to go straight to Chalice extinguishing after the Mitten Tree. Okay? All right. As Reverend Rosemary said, in the interest of time, we're going to skip right through to extinguishing the chalice. So I'll ask Claire to join us again. The Moment of Magic by Reverend Victoria Safford. Now is the moment of magic, and here's a blessing. We already possess all the gifts we need. We've already received our presents. Ears to hear music, eyes to behold lights, hands to build true peace on earth, and to hold each other tight in love. May it be so. We are indeed blessed, are we not? So I invite you to go out and spread your love and your light into the cold days, and I beseech all of you on these cold winter days to stay warm, to keep yourselves safe, to find love and joy where you can, and to be very careful out there on those icy roads. Go in peace, gentle people, go in peace. And now let us sing our linking song, Carry the Flame.